in the village are onions and tomatoes.
Onions first?
Yes. Onions and tomatoes are the main spices, eh?
Guys,
like you don't have
Caesar, that we cannot be giving Caesar and Caesar is not accountable. Yes. That is our problem. Yes. We want to see. Hey!
Body, I am telling Ruto, I am telling Kenya police, shoot us on the ground.
Honestly speaking, I hate pretenders. Mimi kama kuna kitu nachukia ni pretenders. And what is happening right now ni tunaona sasa politicians sasa wameamua kutuonyesha how they can pretend.
They have been showing us for a minute. We were just blind.
But you see, yes, I know that. But now sasa hii may come out evidently because I remember some few days back before hata ile bill iende kwa parliament for second reading. Finance bill. The president alikujanga akasema eti no, everyone has a right to
Bungoma being called because from the post ya Cornelius unaweza ona hata screenshots za huyo jamaa.
Ya huyo jamaa akitishia watu.
And you know the first time I've had him akitishia watu. And you know the worst part ni huyu jamaa anatokea around mjini tu huko hivi. So he thinks maybe he can afford goons hapa na pale, but then luckily I think the people of mjini pia wamechoka na government. So don't be used by anyone. So you know just happening huko juu, what is happening, people are afraid because they know watakujiwa, because literally people are making calls.
Yes.
People are being called by DCI apparently, according to members. Some members are talking. And if we're being sincere, the show may not have its stand about this, but as a Kenyan citizen, I actually do. And
the show also do. Pia sisi tunaungana na maserufi na magaribu, we reject.
I don't talk about the show.
But we reject. But that's our opinion.
As a show, you do.
No, yes, as a show we do. Because we are the show. We are the show. Don't you? Where personally we reject?
As I was saying, I don't talk about the. I don't talk about me. Me, I reject the show. I reject the finance.
And me, I reject.
As a matter of fact, while the show may not be able to be in the streets because the show involves production, me as a person,
tomorrow,
we are rejecting the finance bill.
Yeah. And nadhani sisi wote tutakuwa tuna reject, tutakuwa kwa streets, ndio? Tumeelewana, tutakuwa streets. Kesho tuko streets. Tuko street pia sisi we reject this bill. And now Nabali, before we wind up, nataka sasa nilete that broad question because we started kusema these people are pretending. Now nataka nilete hiyo aspect ya pretense because walikuwa at first wanasema wana makul kid na wanataka tena ku-divide, sio? Wanataka tena ku-divide Mbogi na hii revolution.
They want again the poor wasimame kando, look like the rich, wanapiga kelele. And yet the truth is Gen Z does not mean the sons and daughters of rich people.
No.
It just means people born between somewhere in the 80s and 2000. It doesn't really mean the rich people. These are just young people.
Yeah, who have decided to take charge.
And they said Gen Zs don't understand why they're demonstrating. They don't understand the bill. They have told us that they've removed all punitive taxes. But they're not saying that you will not own land. Or rather, you will pay rent for your own land. If you're paying rent, whose land is that?
Annual rent. By the way, you guys, for those of you kama bado hamjapitia hiyo article ama hiyo clause, this is it. Tutakuwa tunalipa rent annually. Uko na land, you will be utahitajika kulipa rent kila mwisho wa mwaka, of which tena iko na penalties, ndio?
25% per annum. So let's say una owe 100,000, after 1 year una owe 25, after 2 years, after 4 years the amount itakuwa imedouble.
And you know again kuna a lot of people wenye tu wako na land but hawana do. How are they going to pay for this rent?
The people wenye wanaishi shags
bana,
these are the people wenye watakuwa affected the most. Najua ndio watu wenye hawawezi kuwa na time ya kwenda kudemonstrate because chief atawapiga viboko huko, muende sijui muenda wapi. But because chief pia wengine mapuni mbaya sana.
Of course.
But we've seen people kwenye Ururu waliamua. Na huko ni UDA strong zone. Here we are a minor stakeholder of this government. We've seen the entire Kenya, and it's not just a Gen Z kind of thing. It is Kenyans. Ni venye tu the normal face imekuwa wazee wa ODM kina Orengo, kina Odinga. Now we have a new faces
and what is happening
with no one single face. We are the face.
Politicians kutuonyesha how
all of us are the face. You cannot come to me because he represents it. The camera represents it. Everything represents it.
But now
they're making it very hard for a person to work hard. Or rather, they're making it glorifiable to be poor in this country because why buy land if you don't own it?
If you won't own it, and you know the worst of it, once you fail kulipa hiyo loan kwenye demonstration, another segment, and then watu wakamuonyesha, yes we can do this,
we are ready
under your instruction, yes we have done it peacefully. But nakumbuka the same day akiwa Garissa alikuwa tena ni kama anawa attack na akakuwa bold sana, I'm sure you remember, akisema MPs must pass that bill. Kama mnataka iende nini, the bill must pass, meaning hata they were working under his instruction.
But you know that was around Wednesday.
Yes, sure.
That was until people went back on Thursday and confirmed.
And reconfirmed to him that this is our right.
We mean business.
And we mean business. Ichungwa. Aaron Cheriot, you know these people wamekuwa very arrogant, yani ni kama sijui power imepitiliza au nini.
Wachana na Ijungwa na Aaron Cheriot.
Yeah.
Kuna mtu anaitwa Farouk
Kibet.
You know Farouk Kibet actually had something to say about it. As though it actually matters what he thinks. So before you know it, hata Mbochu wa president atakuwa anakuja anatuambia chezeni chini. Who are we?
Yeah.
First, we have a budget for the first lady who we didn't vote for. Second, we have the personal assistant of the president telling us what to do.
And just hold it there. On that note, these people being pretend. I mentioned Cheriot na Ichungwa because wamekuwa wana front this thing ni kama Gen Zs ni kama hawajui what they are doing. Nakumbuka even at some point sijui kama ulisikia hiyo kitu Ichungwa akisema Gen Zs wanaheshima kwao, wanatumia iPhone kuja maandamano, wanapanda Uber, wanapitia KFC. Wanatuambia nini when they don't understand the bill. But suddenly jana being on a Sunday, these people wako kwa charge podium na wote ni kama wana congratulate Gen Zs for stepping up.
They were speaking the same language. Unaona, and let's dial it back to where they said Gen Zs wanapanda sijui Uber wanafanya nini.
Yeah.
I must have said something before about how Kenya Kwanza during the last election they divided Kenya into the rich and the poor. The hustlers and
the dynasties. Yeah.
By them trying again to show that these people wanazunguka na placards, these are just cool kids wenye kuja na mataxi, you know, they're just there for TikTok views. They're trying to show the poor people wenye they couldn't afford to go kwamba you guys, these guys are up to their own things. These are just kids. These are rich people.
Yeah.
And to prove that point, they actually went for anybody mwenye alikuwa anafanya kama tajiri kidogo walikuwa hapo. For example, I'm told Justin Muturi's son, what is the name? I can't remember the name.
Yes, Justin Muturi's son.
Yeah. Was kidnapped, was it on Friday night?
On Friday, hiyo siku ya rave.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
it was on Friday night, alikuwa anatoka club.
It is said that he was spotted ndani ya demonstrations. Na si peke yake. Anybody mwenye you know they are looking for the leader of this thing and there is no leader.
Yeah.
I can confirm that I'm in one of the groups that mobilized whatever is happening. So
that you can confirm?
I'm in one of them.
Of the group.
The Occupy Bungoma group.
Okay.
You know, it's
the name is Leslie Muturi. Yeah, Leslie Muturi.
Walichukua Leslie Muturi maybe to show us that out in Wadosi they're just, you know. There's a doctor alichukuliwa tena.
Yeah.
I think around 3 people wamechukuliwa over the weekend. Kuna jamaa anaitwa Shadi, anaitwa nani? There's a guy called Shadi pia.
Let me just confirm for you. I had written their names, unajua siku nyingi nini. Yeah, kuna ule blogger Billy.
The doctor alikuwa anaitwa nani? Japrado.
Let me see. Yeah, huyo Japrado. And then Billy alitoka Mwihoko. Let me see. Billy ndio bado crazy Nairobian, si ndio?
Yeah.
Okay. Who else? Okay, meanwhile as you just
there's a guy called, I think ni Shadi, and shida ni the police are so reckless that they're kidnapping people kama cameras zinawaangalia. There are footage all over the internet of the police picking up people. Number plates zinachukuliwa and as usual the police break all the laws. They go with civilian vehicles, wana swap number plates. You know. But they ujue these are big people wanawatuma. Watu wanakidnapiwa na maprado.
Yeah.
See, na pikipiki sijui manini.
No,
wanachukua kidnappers. Prados are picking people from the streets.
Yeah.
And wachana na Nairobi over the weekend.
Yeah.
We've had snitches. We've had a guy mwenye I think has been na trend at Twitter. I'm sure that person. Someone Rono posted him.
Yeah.
Cornelius
Rono amempost.
Amempost.
And you know Cornelius is a very popular account holder wa X. Influencer mkubwa sana. Wanga ana expose hizi vitu sana.
So in Bungoma people are asking out there because I've seen P America mnaangusha. This is the point. This is the truth. I've been told not to say names. One major party from around here that makes us around number 3 or something. Controls what happens around here.
Yeah.
This said youth leader is allegedly a member of this said party.
Yeah.
And this person has been calling the youth when you participate for the last maandamano on Thursday. The youth of Bungoma.
Maserufi na Magaribu. No, yes, as a show we do. Because we are the show. Don't we personally will reject?
As I was saying, I don't talk about the me, I talk about me. Me, I reject
Okay.
the show. I reject the finance bill.
And me, I reject.
As a matter of fact, while the show may not be able to be in the streets because the show involves production, me as a person,
Tomorrow,
we are rejecting the finance bill.
yeah. And nadhani sisi wote tutakuwa tuna reject, tutakuwa kwa streets, ndio? Tumeelewana, tutakuwa kwa streets. Kesho tuko streets. Tuko street pia sisi we reject this bill. And now Nabali, before we wind up, nataka sasa nilete that broad question because we started kusema these people are pretending. Now nataka nilete hiyo aspect ya pretense because walikuwa at first wanasema wana cool kid na wanataka tena kudivide, sio? Wanataka tena kudivide hii mbogi na hii revolution.
They want again the poor wasimame kando, look like the rich, wanapiga kelele. And yet the truth is Gen Z does not mean the sons and daughters of rich people.
No.
It just means people born between somewhere
2000.
in the 80s and 2000. It doesn't really mean these are rich people. These are just young people.
Who have decided to take charge.
And they said Gen Zs don't understand why they're demonstrating. That they've removed all punitive taxes. But they're not saying that you will not own land. Or rather, you will pay rent for your own land. If you are paying rent, whose land is that?
Annual rent. By the way, you guys, for those of you kama bado hamjapitia hiyo article ama hiyo clause, this is it. Tutakuwa tunalipa rent annually. Uko na land, you will be utahitajika kulipa rent kila mwisho wa mwaka, of which tena iko na penalties, ndio?
25% per annum. So let's say una owe 100,000, after 1 year una owe 25, after 2 years, after 4 years the amount itakuwa imedouble.
For this rent.
The people wenye wanaishi shags.
Bana.
These are the people wenye watakuwa affected the most. Najua ndio watu wenye of
course.
But we've seen people wenye Ururu waliamua. Na huko ni UDA strong zone. Here we are a minor stakeholder of this government. We've seen the entire Kenya, and this is not just it's not a Gen Z kind of thing. It is Kenyans. Ni venye tu the normal face imekuwa wazee wa ODM, kina Orengo, sijui kina Odinga. Now we have new faces. We are the face.
We are the face.
All of us are the face. You cannot come for me because he represents it. The camera represents it. Everything represents it. Kwamba they're making it very hard for a person to work hard, or rather they're making it glorifiable to be poor in this country because why buy land if you won't own it?
If you won't own it. And you know the worst of it all ni ati once umefail kulipa hiyo loan, kuna another segment, another section.
The next section
the government itakuwa able hadi ulipe the nini.
So for the Kalenjins was in Gishu who are sitting there thinking that this bill does not concern you. You are the people who own hundreds of acres.
Rift Valley ni kubwa sana. Kuna land sana Rift Valley.
Imagine utalipa rent kiasi gani. Imagine that land yenye grandfather yako alipigania ako nayo. Imagine that family. Read it. They are saying that they won't be taxing cancer treatment, pads, The truth is if they're putting on an excise duty or an import tax that is punitive, 16%, by now we would like to have a sanitary pads. But the government has not empowered the sector enough. Worse yet, or rather, better yet, this is a capital economy. It's a free market economy that is not a democracy. Which means, by the government doing that, they're interfering with the demand and supply forces, leading to the last thing wali accuse the last government of, state capture. The government wants to control everything. Tell me, what is state capture if not this? What is state capture if it's not the government sending its gun to pick people from the streets and locking them? What is state capture if it's not a president who says this and means that? In the end of the day, we saw the people of Nyahururu surrounded the church and they decided we need to be heard.
You Anglican Church, it is my church. You will shoot us here. You will kill us here. My name is Odili Mobadi. I'm telling Ruto, I'm telling Kenya police, shoot us on the church ground. Shoot us here. Shoot us here. Please again.
A police vehicle has just come where the protesters are gathered.
Free the